Hello everybody, good morning, welcome along. My name is Benjamin Bloom. This is the Benjamin Bloom Football Channel Championship review of sorts this morning because a fair few Championship teams were in action last night in round 2 of the EFL, Carabao Cup, whatever you want to call it this season. Obviously with COVID and rescheduling and everything, this competition has all been squished into, just think of a better word, September. So we do have 4 rounds scheduled. So a little bit of a different feel here, and certainly the idea that it's a nuisance, more of a nuisance even than normal to a lot of clubs here. So let's just say some complete reserve teams, some sort of half and half, but not really any first 11s used. Let's have a look at what happened. First of all, we need to say thank you to Russ Peak, who sponsors all our review shows here. If you want to be a fan sponsor, then watch until the end, and you can get your mitts on one of the regular shows here. So thank you again to Russ, a fan and now a friend, despite Ben's terrible taste in football teams. Really. Right, here is the results from last night. So you can see there from a Championship point of view, Luton, Millwall, Borough, Barnsley, Coventry, Derby, Preston, Watford, Blackburn, Sheffield Wednesday and Bournemouth all in action last night. Let's start off with Borough, who obviously lost their first league game to even be here. They must have won in the first round, obviously over Shrewsbury there. Barnsley also lost at home to Luton. So Barnsley get the win in this one. 2-0. You can see Schmidt and Williams, the goal scorers there, both in the first half. Luke Thomas assisting. Both there are your team. So Nathan Wood-Gordon, I'd heard him mentioned, he's coming at centre-back there for Borough. They do seem short in those areas. And I dare say that of all the teams we're going to look at, that's probably the closest to the first team of anyone, I think, there with Borough. But then I guess you look on the bench, Howson, Spence, McNair, Johnson, Assombalonga. Maybe I'll push back on myself there. However, doesn't look like a terrible team. And Barnsley, they're giving full debuts, I believe, starts to Hellick and Freiser, who'd come in the summer. And that's a strong-looking team as well. So maybe we're starting with the best here. This was a lovely goal there, finished off. Who scored the first one? Was it Schmidt or Williams? Looks like Schmidt, doesn't it? Correct me if I'm wrong on that. Brilliant passing move by Barnsley when I watched this one back this morning. The still does not tell you the story there, that ball's been worked in from central midfield, out left and all the way across, and a first time finish there. And that is the second. Sorry, you can't quite see the ball there. Again, Thomas sliding through. That must be Williams, mustn't it? For the second goal. He's going to manage to squeeze that in through Bettinelli, and it's 2-0 by sort of 35 minutes. With Neil Warnock, as ever, you can see you don't need possession to win the shot count. However, Barnsley there, 57% on the possession and 427 on the passes. Took their chances. We don't have a big chance count on those stats there. So we would assume that would be the narrative of the game. Barnsley go on. We've already done the draw for the next round. So forgive me, I don't know who they've got. We'll do that when all the games have been concluded. So well done to Barnsley. Borough go out. Concentrate on the league. Gillingham and Coventry. Coventry also go out on penalties here, despite missing a couple of very decent chances, one-on-ones in the first half, particularly there. Tyler Walker with a chance to get off the mark as a Coventry player. You can see Biamu gives them the lead. Jordan Graham with a very, very late equaliser in 94th minute there. In terms of Coventry, well, it is reserves, but Ben Sheaf gets a go, new signing on loan from Arsenal. and Tyler Walker, as I've mentioned in there as well. There is Biamu from a lovely cross from the left-hand side, it has to be said. I should be able to tell you who put that in, but I don't remember. And Jordan Graham there with the 94th minute penalty. It then goes to a penalty shootout over the top, and there is the winner. As you can see, bit of a smash and grab by Gillingham, 64%, 12 shots there, 3 big chances to 1, as I mentioned, the 2 big ones in the first half. So Coventry really should have won that. However, if you only score 1 goal, you can see the 94th minute penalty, and then you lose on penalty shootout, then there you go. So they'll probably be a bit disappointed. Could have got in the hat whilst resting players. But like I said, a lot of people are going to see this competition as a nuisance. Millwall get the win there, 3-1 against Cheltenham Town. Leonard, Mahoney, Smith and Azaz on 69 for Cheltenham there. A bit of a consolation at that point. Millwall appearing, according to SofaScore, that isn't always reliable with the formations, to be going back to a 4-4-2 in this game, although if they have got that wrong, you could just shove those 3 centre-halves across, stick Shane Ferguson at wing-back and Romeo. So let me know if you're a Millwall fan and you know better than me on that, whether that was actually a 4-4-2, because it's been very much 3 at the back there for Millwall. Pretty strong team actually there. Tom Bradshaw gets to go up top with Matt Smith, Mahoney and Ferguson wide, if it was indeed a 4-4-2, Leonard and Wood. So yeah, I'm going to correct myself again. Strong Millwall team in there. There is the opener. That was Leonard, wasn't it? He's going to drive that one in low into the corner. That's a great finish, controlled. I think it's Ferguson who is crossed in. He's out of the picture on the left-hand side. And Mahoney puts it in. And then Smith, again, you can see Ferguson, number 11, has cut that back. And Smith, the Fox, in the 6-yard box there. That was Azaz. Strange. I know a lot about Bielkowski, being an Ipswich fan. He does this every now and then. Just a very odd mistake there. He's normally brilliant, but I suppose get your mistakes out the way at 3-0 up in an EFL Cup game against Cheltenham and not a league game, but he should save that. However, Millwall go through. You can see pretty dominant there, wasn't it? 12 shots, 7 on target. Got 3-0 up and out past Cheltenham. So Millwall go on through. Reading and Luton keep winning whatever competition it is. They win 1-0. If you carry that back over to last season, Nathan Jones has got quite the record for Luton. That must be 3 straight wins this season against Norwich and Barnsley and Reading. So yeah, all championship teams as well. Jordan Clark with a goal. However, God, I watched myself back the other day and said however way too many times. So sorry if that annoys you. It annoys me as well. Look at that Reading team. Very much a reserve team, isn't it? Southwood, Bristow, McIntyre, Holmes, Arunya, Tetek, Watson, Aluko and McNulty, Puskas and Baldock are there. But the majority of that are academy graduates, as the Reading publicity machine told us that it was 9 academy graduates in the team, or in the squad possibly. Luton, well, a lot more first team players there. Lockyer in, he didn't play at the weekend, I don't believe. A few rested up front, obviously no Collins or Cornick or Mpanzu. In fact, you can see them on the bench. And it's a great goal, actually, it was Clark, wasn't it? You should not be scoring a header from there. That's a hell of a climb and a header to the keeper's right into the corner. So really nice headed goal there, low percentage chance there. And you can see the more tenured Luton players there, more experienced, dominate really in terms of shots, although possession only 41%. But hey, 9 terms to the law. They made the chances, they took the chances, and they got the win. 1-0 there. So Luton go on through, and Nathan Jones, immaculate record there. Reading, as you can see, Velko Paunovic presumably not too bothered about going through in this one, and they will protect their 100% record in the league. Derby 1, Preston 2 there. The late comeback for Preston. You can see Jason Knight gives Derby the lead. Mike Tiverick, look at Sofa score there. That's my pet hate. Professional foul, last man. That's not the wording. It's obvious goal scoring opportunity. I hate it when people say last man, because the last man could be by the corner flag and it wouldn't be a red card, would it? Deary me. Anyway, rant for the day. We had enough debate with the Leeds fans about the wording of the rules and deflections and handballs yesterday. So there you go. That's why they make them subjective and not last man, because then you've got some wriggle room if you do make the wrong decision. Buckhazen and a very, very late pen for Dan Johnson there, who's been heavily linked away. And we got that bizarre Preston statement, didn't we, about transfers and people being linked away. Indeed, reasonably strong from both. In fact, very strong from Preston. Very strong from both, you may say. Derby looking for a striker. Oh, who can we play up top today? Oh, let's play England's all-time leading scorer, Wayne Rooney, up there. But Knight, Sibley, Whittaker off him. Bird gets rested. You can see on the bench Bird, Marriott, Forsyth, Davis, Marshall, maybe. Not Davis so much, but first team players. But still, look, Roos, Wisdom, Tiverick, Clark, Buchanan. It's strong, and it's strong from Preston as well, in fact. I'm really pushing back on my statement at the start that no one played a full team. And look, Alan Brown isn't right back. He's actually in the number 10 position. And as I've said a few times, watch out for Tom Bayliss this season. Didn't work for him last season, but let's hope he gets a go this season. So that is Knight, isn't it? Prodding in. He made a good run and followed it up. There is the red card. Last man. No, obvious goal scoring opportunity there to Verick taking down. Is that Sean Maguire? Look, you can completely see what's happening. He's blindsided him, just nicked in with a bit of extra pace. What a goal by Tom Barkhuizen. If you're going to look up one League Cup goal, Carabao Cup, EFL Cup, look up that one. That is a half volley that is going to slam in off the crossbar to Keller Roos's left-hand side. Brilliant goal from Barkhuizen. Check that one out. And there is a very cool Dan Johnson pen there. I think it was a handball, wasn't it? He's stuck that in, just lifted it, send the keeper the wrong way. I think even if the keeper goes the right way, he's sort of cushion lifted it up over there. And you can see, given the red card and all of, the way the game played out, in the end, the numbers say Preston on top in this one. 58% on the possession. Look at that. 16 shots, 6 on target to 1. You can do your own maths on that one. 393 on the passes to 301. So, Preston with the win and through they go. Out go Derby. Derby could do with a win, couldn't they? But look out for transfer update later. New signing in at Derby. Today, Watford win a game under Vladimir Ivic. He is undefeated, but it took penalties and a late equaliser to get past Watford here. Robert Hall with the Oxford goal and a late equaliser from Ken Sema. And then a clean sweep of saves from Daniel Bachmann in goal for Watford. A few players retained from that league game. Let me see if I can get this right. Wilmot started, didn't he? So did Quinner and Chalobah. I think that's about it. But we did see Navarro, Ciralta off the bench, didn't we? And quite loaded bench there. Look, Ngakia, Cabalese, Sema, Murray, Passetto and Pedro. So Ivic did want to win the game, stacked the bench and brought 2 of them on at half time. There is the opening goal for Oxford, driven in, left-footed there from the edge of the box. I don't remember who scored that one. But there is Ken Sema. I could have scored that one. Look at that open goal from 6 yards for Sema. 88-50 says the clock. Late equaliser. Straight to pens. And here goes Bachmann. Look at that. 1, 2, 3. Saved every single one before Stipe Perisa. I think it's Sir because he's Croat. There's the stats. Looks like Watford got away with one here. Strange as well, because I thought they got the win against Borough and weren't amazing, but they're winning games, aren't they? So I wonder, you do look at that big chance count, though. They did create 3 big chances, which is telling. I wonder whether Watford's quality in terms of ex-Premier League players here is seeing them through these early games for Vladimir Ivic whilst he sorts the pattern of play. We'll find out. Maybe I'm being harsh. But, hey, truth will out in the end. They'll either start winning more heavily or they'll stop winning. And I'll either be right or I'll be wrong. There you go. I've been wrong before. Newcastle 1, Blackburn 0. The Alan Shearer derby there. Ryan Fraser with the only goal on his debut. Blackburn fairly strong up until sort of Rankin, Costello and Dolan up top there. Otherwise, the rest of the team is strong, but a lot of familiar names in the Newcastle team. There's Fraser, gets played through and sticks that in. Not the most convincing finish. Kaminsky gets something on it, but Fraser gets the goal. And look at that for a Steve Bruce performance. 36% possession, 15 shots conceded, but still forcing 2 big chances. No big chances conceded and getting a clean sheet. Steve Bruce will love that. 639 passes for Blackburn, but no good. You're playing against the Steve Bruce side who will know how to defend. So Newcastle go through. Blackburn go out again. Look out. Dan Ayala in at Blackburn. We'll do a transfer update after I film this one. Today, I've got that in the wrong place. That's tonight's fixtures, but we've got a couple more games. Remind me to come back to that one. Rochdale, Sheffield, Wednesday, 2-0 there. Kuchunga and Windass with the goals. So Gary Monk, he's getting a winning mentality against this -12 here. And no one can say he's not doing a good job here this season. I had relegation predicted for Wednesday, but they're really having a good go at this from the start. Only 3 points in the league, but look, they're winning their games. So you can't say fairer than that in terms of bringing the winning mentality for Wednesday. Strong team there in terms of, I guess, maybe is it or isn't it? Because look, Odebaggio, I guess. Kachunga, that'll be a debut. Reach, it's a half and half, isn't it? I take that back. Yeah, look, no Dawson, Iorfa there on the bench. No Izzy Brown, Barry Bannon, people like that in that team. But a bit of a massacre, actually. Brilliant cross there. Who put that cross in? By Liam Palmer there. You can see number 2 at the back. He swung that all the way across. And Kuchunga with the opener. Clever free kick. That's Adam Reach pointing at the back post. And then he very quickly, too quickly for the camera because it's blurry, slides it across for Josh Windass to put in. And yeah, you can see, look, massacre here. 4 big chances to 0. 25 shots, nearly 70% on the possession. Easy win for Wednesday over Rochdale. You can't say the same for Bournemouth over Palace because it was 11-10 on penalties there. Eze is back. We miss you, Eze, but he's gone off to greater things there. I'm not too familiar with Bournemouth, but that looks like a fair few reserves in there, but still billing. I don't think Arter played at the weekend. Lloyd Kelly, Jack Stacey definitely played because he scored. God, they got some good players, Bournemouth, haven't they? Brooks. Just look in terms of Bournemouth squad of players who've done well in the Championship recently. Surridge last year for Swansea, Brooks for Sheffield United. Arter was here last year with Fulham. Billing for Huddersfield as well. Stacey not for Luton, but Lloyd Kelly for Bristol City. As I've said many times, I think there'll be some chaos at Bournemouth, but if there's no chaos and Tyndall is competent, they've got some damn good players, haven't they? But look at that, God, 11-10. And the penalty master, Luka Milivojevic, which I can't say, but I know he's a very good penalty taker, misses the decisive one there after both the keepers have missed. 11-10. Great stuff there. And Bournemouth go through. They played quite well by the look of it, but again, it's against a Roy Hodgson team. And look, the big chance count goes to Palace. So think of that what you will, but Bournemouth get through. Right, have I done everything right there? Let's just flash that back. Sorry, I put them in the wrong place. So we'll quickly go back and give you tonight's fixtures. Who have we got? Well, my team, Ipswich, are playing, but I'll be doing that on the Blue Monday channel. Bristol City, we have representing the Championship. Brentford, Stoke, And that is it. Am I right? Bristol City, Brentford and Stoke tonight. Excuse me while I have a quick scroll. I set these slideshows up and assume I've put everything in the right place. But let's get through quickly. Thanks again to Russ, our fan sponsor. Those were all of the results. And it looks like, yeah, we're in a complete mess with the slides now. So I will stop and I'll blag the plugs because I don't know where the slides are, quite frankly. What do I normally say? I normally say like, subscribe, comment. Please join the Fantasy League TQ5BR0. I think I don't have the slide up, do I? What a disaster early in the morning here on the Benjamin Bloom Football Channel. You can also listen to this show via podcast if you don't want to watch on YouTube or you're driving or working or in the gym or whatever and you want to hear my dulcet tones rather than look at my dulcet face. Can your face be dulcet? I don't know. Support the channel, please. I'm having a good go at making a living out of this now. It's hard. We're doing really well. We've got 12,250 subscribers now, which is wonderful. But in order to make a living just off the ad revenue from that on YouTube, I'd probably need maybe treble that amount to start some nice money coming through, let's just say. So we've got amazon.co.uk/shop / the Benjamin Bloom Football Channel set up. Go and buy some stuff off there, off one of the lists, and I get a little kickback. Lots of people have, which is great. Thank you. Patreon.com/Benjamin Bloom. $3 tier, $5 tier over there. Exclusive content at the $5 tier. The $3 tier is basically just saying, good luck, Ben. Thank you. Here's a cup of coffee every month from me. So we appreciate everybody over there. I should be doing an interview on Friday with Gab from Football Lab, which is always a good time chatting with him. And finally, sponsorship. As you saw, Russ is a fan sponsor of this. So any of the recurring series, we have got Dearly Departed, Fantasy League and Ask Away, the live Q&A, which all get lots of viewers ready for a fan sponsor. And if you're a small business, you can sponsor the whole channel. If you've got some marketing budget, you like what I do. We reached nearly 500,000 views over the past 3 months. Right, thank you everybody for watching. Lots planned today. We've got enough to do a transfer update now, so I will crack on with that. And we'll be doing, as I said, over on the Blue Monday channel, which I'm a founder of. I'll be live tonight if you want to watch me talk about Ipswich and Fulham. I'm going to be watching that game. And I'll be working on the Fantasy League and Dearly Departed, which will go out tomorrow. There'll be another review like this tomorrow, and we will get the Championship preview live at 7 p.m. tomorrow night. That is Thursday. Then we go into the weekend, and it's Watch Along. The interview with Gab will be filmed. I don't know when I'm putting that up, possibly early next week. And then I may or may not be at a game this weekend. I might be able to get press accreditation this weekend. If not, we will do a watch along, and I can't for the life of me remember what the early Saturday game is. So do keep your eyes peeled. Loads of content. Thank you for watching, and over and out. See you on the next video.